Please welcome Brent.
Yes,
So for a while, I've always been into level design. I've always been a kid who stays inside and just plays video games and wastes his time and stuff. But with that, I wanted to give back and make a map of my own. So another thing that interests me is what the map does for the players and what it forces the players to do. So obviously for the objective, was to make a map, big or small. I decided to make it small because it's easier, but you know. The purpose of the map was to improve the player's aim and like risk taking and stuff. The map, oh wait. So here's my infographic. So here's the whole like basic process of like how to make a map and stuff. But I had to choose between 3 games that I really like, and it's really hard. So the first game was Team Fortress 2, which is it has a competitive player base, but it's more of a casual game. There isn't that big of a desire for the players to improve. The next one being Star Wars Battlefront. I love Star Wars, you know, Star Wars, so yeah. And then the last game was Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's the game I've been playing since 8th grade, I think, and I think I ended up going with Counter-Strike because 1, it has a huge competitive player base, and 2, there is a constant need for the players to improve as like aiming and stuff. So to make the map, I used this program called Hammer. And Hammer is kind of the universal tool in source-based games to make workshop items, skins, and maps. Hammer is, what it does essentially is that it's like kind of like a click and drag thing, but it's very similar to Illustrator and Photoshop. And because it's a layer-based, thing. So you're probably wondering, Brent, what does this map look like? Well, if you can see over there, and I know you can't see behind that computer. You guys like to stay after class. You guys can play with my map. You guys will be the first to officially play. So I'm going to go into the problems and errors. So the main problems and errors with Hammer is that I'm going to show these screenshots. So these are the 4 like monitor ways you can see. So there's like a horizontal view, there's like a top view. This is the actual map. And the main problem was leaks. Leaks just, I did not like them. Leaks are essentially when the outside, the black void right here, meets with the actual map, which is this. And when there's an opening between the two, the game does not render the map completely. And it obviously took time to like individually go into the textures panel and click and drag like the terrorist view model, the props you can see here, and the boxes and stuff. So that all took time, and presenting like, here's the inside thing of the map. So the map itself are 2 rooms, and each room has 2 pieces of cover. So for the counter-terrorist area, there's a box and there's a small little crate, and you can't really see into the other room, but in the other room there's the terrorist side where there's a massive card on the other room and a small little crate. So each room has 2 layers of cover. Through this whole process, I think the skill that best represents this, or the skill used, was risk-taking, because prior to this, I've only played games like Counter-Strike. I've never actually went into detail on how to like make a full fledged map, but I really enjoyed this process, and hopefully in the near future, for my Zenith, I can make a full-fledged 5v5 map. Everyone else can play. But thank you.
Questions or comments?
Do you think you want to like go into game design or map design in the future?
Probably, sure. Ryan.
How long did it take you to make this?
The map took me around roughly 7 hours. You can get it.
Do the textures come with Hammer, or how did you like put textures and objects?
So the texture tool, which is this one. Okay, well the first part is that you have to like see this grid right here where you have to measure out the texture that you're placing in this grid, and then you can fill it with like color and stuff through these boxes right here. Zach.
So you solely focused on like level design for.
Yeah, mostly level design. Yeah. If you guys would like to stick around after class and let me know, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.